Hey guys, so we're back with the 2011 Ford Explorer. We're looking at the tensioner right now. So she was making a racket the other day, really oscillating pretty horribly. So you can kind of see it right there a little bit. We're going to go ahead and replace it. Hopefully this is a quick one. Some say go through the wheel well. I'm going to try it through the top and see what happens. If this video helps you, like and subscribe would be great, but let's get our tools together. All right, so I think I'm going to have to do it through the wheel well. I've seen people do it through the top. I'm going to do it through the wheel well. So to do this, we're going to pop out some screws, some what they call scrivets. Okay, they're all over the place. So I'll just speed this film up, show you what I'm taking off. So just when you think you got them all, there's two more hidden under here. These are 8mm. At this point, yeah, take that back. There's a third one hiding over there in the corner. Yep, and then this will pull out. All right, at this point, we got all the scrivets out. Just gonna try and get this out. Yep, I thought we got them all. There's a screw in there. And out she comes. All right, so using a 3/8 fits in this little hole. There's one on the top of this thing too if you did it from the top. So what I'm trying to do is just get this in there best I can. Sorry with the camera, tight space. We're just gonna move this so that the belt will come off. I don't want my fingers anywhere near the underside of this. Plus my ratchet's in the way. So now we can let it off, or we hope we can. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so I have my 3/8 caught on this thing down here, so I just took a pry bar and just moved it backwards like that. So if that happens to you, that's all I did. Okay, so I'm gonna do next is I think I'm gonna move to the top. If not, I'll do it from down here, but throw my camera up there. All right, here are the three bolts we're talking about. 1, 2, and 3. They're 8mm. I picked up some of these long wrenches made by a company called Toolant. I'm gonna try them. These things look sweet. I'll post a link. We'll see how they work. But you probably could use a 1/4" ratchet with an 8mm, but let's see if I can get my hands on this, get a little bit more leverage. Cool. Shaky camera, sorry about that. See if we can get this one. Kind of tough to get two hands in here. All right, we got to get the other one from the bottom. Oh. So, probably gonna have to take it out from the bottom. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get on the bottom. So here's the old one. You'll notice there's a slight difference. This one's got 3/8 notch up top. This one's got it up top. But down the bottom, you got one here, but not on here. But check out the bearings on this one. So it still spins, that's fine. But this one's nice and quiet. So definitely needed to be done. I don't know if the spring mechanism in here is shot, but definitely needs to be done. So we'll pop the new one in. Oh, by the way, this is the part number. All right, so I cleaned up the hardware best I could. Matched up the mating holes. You know, the 3 mating holes we have here. They seem to be in alignment. So what I'm going to do is go down, start as many of them as I can down there, and then come back to the top and see if we can tighten them up. Okay, so that was pretty tedious, but not hard. Probably torqued them down. There's probably a torque spec. I didn't go crazy. I'm thinking it's like 25 to 50 foot-pounds, somewhere in there. But so next thing I got to do, gonna be a little tougher. Throw a 3/8 ratchet in there, and I'm gonna pull it to the right so I can get the belt on. Let's see what we can do with that. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna try and do is get that belt on the alternator pulley right there, and then the compressor pulley that's down below. Then it goes under the tensioner over the crank. I'm going to try and move this and get it back on the crank, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing. I bought one of these serpentine belt tensioner tools, whatever you want to call them. It's down there. What I'm going to do is we're going to rotate it clockwise, and it's going to release the tension. What's going to happen is down below, in my other hand, while I'm doing this, I'm going to get the belt on the crank. So, guys, when you do this, just watch your fingers. It's crazy stuff. So, I just rotated my tension pulley. You can see it moving. Try and get this in between there without getting my fingers caught. And then what I'm going to do is slowly, very slowly release. So my guess is it fell off the alternator. That's one. Yep, fell off the alternator. So we'll just reposition it back on the alternator. I think we got it that time. Yep. So, hopefully you can see it's on the alternator right there. And if you look really closely and follow that belt, it goes down to the compressor under the pulley. Yep. So, what's next? Put the scrivets, wheel well, all that good stuff back. I'm not going to film that. You guys get the gist of this. If this video helped you, like or subscribe would be great. If not, give me a comment. Let me know. I'm sure there's an easier way. And you guys have a great one. We'll see you next time.